Hi everyone, my name is Busiswe Paliso and I'm going to talk about the anti-MLM and the anti-fake business guru movements, and I'm going to use system methods to investigate and analyze. These movements usually target individuals that are women promising financial freedom. I have been tasked with using soft system methodology or system dynamics to investigate, present conclusions and make recommendations, and also reflect on learnings. With system dynamics, we first create a model. The model must include feedback loops. These loops are later put into a computer simulation to model the system. System dynamics uses causal loop diagrams to reveal the basic structure of the system. The system can either have a negative feedback loop, which represents a change in opposite direction, a positive feedback loop, which represents the change in the same direction. An online platform was used to formulate and draw this causal loop diagram to present these movements and to show their impact on the existing fake businesses and the multi-level marketing companies. We can see at the beginning that if there is increase on the education and awareness through the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and other ones that maybe I did not mention, that the individuals will get the information, but this is represented by a delayed connection between education and the vulnerable individuals that have become victims of these scams. Because even if they do get the information, they will not quickly act or act immediately and get out of this situation, or it will take time for them to grasp the information. Before they can get out of this loop, they will continue to recruit, stock, sell at the overpriced items, getting commission, and then stocking and remaining in that loop up until they realize that the commission actually is a negative impact. They are not making any profit. From here, then they might decide, no, I need to recruit some more. What if I can recruit maybe many people under my level so that I can make money? So they again get stuck in the same loop up until then they realize with the information now that they have grasped that this is not working. They are not making money, and now the MLL company will start losing these vulnerable employees and become negatively impacted. Another way that the MLL company will get negatively impacted is if there is less demand, and therefore those who have stocked and have the items to sell, they are unable to do so, and therefore the company is also negatively impacted. The company is also negatively impacted if legal policies and frameworks start to intervene and setting regulations as to how these companies must operate so that individuals can also make a profit, and it's not only the companies that are making profit. But we see that the companies will continue to make profit, which is shown by this positive impact. If the individuals continue with the cycle of stocking and recruiting and selling and stocking and recruiting, the company will continue to make money if that happens. If you look at the fake business guru movement, they provide products and services to make people feel good, to make people feel if you work more, you will get more money. If you do more, you will get more money. You are not motivated. If you are more motivated, you will do more in your life. People get hooked in this cycle, and this is shown by this reinforced loop where they get hooked. They continue to attend seminars, to buy books, attend seminars and buy books, but they're not making any money. up until they realize that they're not making any money, and then they become unhooked, and then the fake business gurus, they start losing those individuals. Another way out of this loop would be when the individuals start grasping the information that was provided by these movements, and then they later realize that these movements are not for making profit. It's a delayed response, but it will be a negative impact on the fake business gurus. The following leverage points were identified in the system. The delays, which is the information reaching the targeted individuals, and also the time it takes for the individuals to grasp the information. We had a feedback loop, which was done through, which we saw through stock and selling. We had a reinforced loop, which we saw in the loop that had individuals that were hooked on products from the fake business gurus. We had information flow. These were the methods of spreading the awareness on the social media platforms. We can also see rules, which are the legal policies that could be put in place to try and combat the negative impacts of these companies. We have self-organization that is seen through the commission having a negative impact on the individuals as they are not making profit. We had goals. These movements, they aim to spread awareness so that the vulnerable individuals can make informative decisions. We had, lastly, which is the highest leverage point that was then identified, the paradigm. This is where we identified failures of the companies. So the fact that the MLM companies do not pay a salary, the commission is minimal, and it has a negative impact now on the individual because they're not getting any profit. And also the fact that the recruiting process is quite tedious and it could be exhausting. So we highlighted all these negative impacts to try and make a point through the paradigm. For conclusions and recommendations, I can fully agree that these movements are warranted and the target groups do not have enough information to make informative decisions. Legal policies and frameworks must be put in place to regulate MLM and the fake business gurus to ensure good business ethic. It will take time for information to reach all the target groups. Target groups are desperate and vulnerable due to high unemployment rate. Reflecting on the lessons learned, I can definitely say that we do use system methods on a daily basis, but we're just unaware of it. And now that we are aware of these methods and how to refine them, we can use them better in our lives so that we deal better with life problems. Thank you very much.